Project, which is, I always say, one of my favorite, but it is, I like it. I like the concept of Peace Panel Project because you have these beautifully made panels with issues and themes on them that people should know about, that they can look at casually as they're at the farmer's market or at this cool event and not feel pressured to have a debate about a certain hot topic issue. It's more like they are being educated passively on their own, at their own terms, right?
Yeah, right.
And so, and then, it's a casual event, it's very relaxing, it's not an intense kind of contact. So tell me about Peace Panel Project and why you developed it.
As you're talking, I'm reminded of a reporter that did an interview with me. Shannon Rooney is a professor at Butte College and a reporter for some the News and Review occasionally. She interviewed me about the Peace Panel Project and checked it out, and she called it profound.
Oh.
Peace Panel Project is unique. I've never seen a sidewalk exhibit like this before that hits on these major issues of how we spend our money, where we keep our money, nonviolent communication.
Right.
I've got some really fun handouts on nonviolent communication.
There's panels about Gandhi. There's specific people that you highlight in your panels with artwork and themes.
Project Censored.
Quotes.
We're going to take the Peace Panel Project to the 40th anniversary of Project Censored's Media Freedom Summit this weekend at Sonoma State.
So tell me more about that.
This is interesting getting together of people to alert us to the news we're not getting. I like to say information you can use instead of information using you.
Right.
Because if you look at the free movie on the internet, Manufacturing Consent, as I did, and then I was so amazed by that I read the book, you come away with the impression that we are living under a veil of propaganda. I'm going to say that 90% of the stuff that comes to us from major media is followed by a slick commercial, is first of all run by a public relations firm to make sure that it makes money for the advertisers.
Yeah.
So this is a problem for representative government. How can you make an informed decision about how to proceed if you're only getting part of the information? Project Censored started as a single class at Sonoma State 40 years ago. And now it's in 22 universities. And last year, this network of students and professors found over 200 stories that were not in American media or spun so bad you wouldn't recognize them.
Right.
So this is important for us to educate ourselves,
Exactly.
to know what's going on. And that's one of the main topics of the Peace Panel Project is the Project Censored, and now a Manufacturing Consent, and Better World Shopping Guide, and Nonviolent Communication. It just changed my life. Those 5 books are so pivotal. I think if everybody read them, we'd have a better world.
So you're going to be at that event in Sonoma, right? Okay, so let's talk about specifically some of your panels.
Sure.
And
one of my favorite panels, I got into this because I was a sign guy. I made a lot of signs.
Right.
And then I decided I need to make a sign for Martin Luther King.
Oh, that's when it started. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that, Charles.
Right now, I'm getting duck bumps because when you do something for Martin Luther King, when you show his face and quote his words, it's thrilling. It's amazing. I guess my favorite panel is the one that has Martin Luther King's picture on the top, and then underneath it says, "Silence is betrayal."
And it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so peace panels are like my song to people walking by.
Right.
It's a passive presentation of information that you can either take or leave. But the way the panels are designed, there's a headline that you'll pick up at a glance, just walking by, and if that hooks you, there's some finer print and you can read more about it.
Right. So it kind of educates people at their leisure on a more conscious level, like a subconscious level. So if they see that a couple of times, you were saying, and I agree earlier today, that if you see things 7 times, then you'll most likely remember it and believe it's true.
Right.
That's just the way they do in marketing.
Right.
So if we promote things that are really true that we think, but our community does not know about, then it makes it all better. The Peace Panel Project can do that.
Right.
And in a friendly, passive way that is not like combative and
Yeah,
you don't
right,
want to
right.
argue with people
Right.
about certain topics. So that's
Right.
good. So the Peace Panel Project is going to be in Sonoma, and then usually you're at the farmers market.
I try and do the farmer's market. I've been taking a break from that lately, but
Okay.
I expect to get back to it soon.
At all the major events in the cool places in Chico,
Right.
right? And outside of Chico, what am I talking about, right?
Right.
Okay.